Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we're diving into an absolute paradigm shift happening right now in Java AI development. We're talking about the highly anticipated release of Spring AI 2.0. Look, if you've been working with large language models in your Java apps, you already know the landscape is moving at just breakneck speed. But what we're looking at today, it's not just some incremental step, it is a massive leap forward.
The official documentation is pretty explicit about this shift. They say, quote, Spring AI 2.0 isn't just an upgrade. It's the foundation for building intelligent, agentic, and context-aware enterprise applications. Honestly, this is a complete reimagining of how we build intelligent systems. We're totally moving past the days of treating AI like, a simple parlor trick or just a basic text generator. We're now talking about embedding autonomous, intelligent agents deep within your enterprise architecture.
So the core difference here is profound. Back in the 1Max era, architecture was, well, highly LLM-centric. You sent a direct prompt, the model thought for a second, and boom, it sent a response back. It was very linear. Now with 2.0, we're shifting to an agentic and orchestrated model. And this means multi-step agents that don't just reply to you, but actually plan, reason, and execute system actions right across your enterprise.
Here's what we're covering today. First, the new AI paradigm. Second, Spring AI 1.x versus 2.0. Third, unlocking agentic superpowers. Fourth, enterprise-grade foundations. And finally, why this all matters right now.
Starting off with Section 1, the new AI paradigm, moving beyond simple prompts. To really grasp the sheer magnitude of this release, we first have to establish what this new architecture actually looks like in practice.
Basically, Spring AI 2.0 brings an incredible breadth of capabilities together under one roof. It's literally built from the ground up to orchestrate really complex workflows. So we're essentially replacing basic LLM integrations with true agentic capabilities. The main pillars here are incredibly robust. We've got Agentic AI for multi-step reasoning, MCP support for standardized tool access, way better persistent memory, stronger retrieval augmented generation, and of course that absolutely crucial production-grade observability. It's just a totally cohesive ecosystem designed specifically for you, the Spring developer.
Moving to Section 2, Spring AI 1x versus 2.0, the Great Leap. It's time to directly contrast that early AI adoption we saw in 1x with the mature, robust solutions we have today.
Looking at the macro view of this architecture shift, literally every single aspect of the framework has undergone a major upgrade. I mean, 1.x was a fantastic starting point for getting familiar with LLMs and basic RAG, sure, but it was ultimately pretty limited. We had basic logging, in-memory chats, and APIs that were, let's say, still evolving. Spring AI 2.0 completely changes all of that. It's designed from day one to be built for enterprise-grade agentic AI apps at scale.
So, the really crucial point here is the evolution across a few specific vectors. First off, we've gone from simple single-step execution to complex multi-step planning, where agents can actually evaluate their own progress. We've also moved from volatile in-memory storage to persistent, pluggable conversation memory using tools you probably already trust, like JDBC and Redis, meaning your chatbots can finally remember user interactions reliably. We've also upgraded from basic tool calling to complex parallel execution, and it's all wrapped up in a super fluent Spring idiomatic developer experience.
Okay, Section 3, unlocking agentic superpowers. Now that we understand the architectural shift, let's unpack the specific new tools that make these orchestrated agentic systems actually possible.
Now, if there is one massive unlock for developers in this release, it has to be first-class MCP support. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Basically, think of this as a universal plug-and-play standard for AI. Instead of writing all this custom, super brittle integration code for every single internal API or tool you want your AI to use, native MCP support allows for standardized access. So your agents can now seamlessly and securely interact with your existing enterprise systems, your databases, external APIs, all right out of the box. It's a total game changer.
Alongside MCP, the RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation pipeline, has been completely overhauled as well. It now follows a really logical, highly robust flow. You're getting an improved retrieval pipeline that feeds right into richer advisors. And this leads to way better document chunking, and crucially, very sophisticated document re-ranking, so your AI gets the most relevant context possible. Plus, of course, you get immense vector store flexibility to back the whole shebang up.
Furthermore, Spring AI 2.0 really acknowledges that we live in a multi-model world. You aren't locked into a single ecosystem anymore. It's now incredibly easy to switch between top-tier providers like OpenAI and Anthropic, enterprise mainstays like Azure and Gemini, or, hey, you can even run local models using Llama for total data privacy.
Moving on to Section 4, Enterprise-grade foundations. Because let's face it, a powerful, intelligent AI just isn't enough on its own. For it to survive in the real world, it needs to run reliably, predictably, and observably in a true production enterprise environment.
Under the hood, Spring AI 2.0 rests on a truly future-ready platform. We're talking about jumping from Spring Boot 3 to 4 and Framework 6 to 7. Critically, it now requires Java 21 or higher, meaning it fully leverages modern Java features like virtual threads for just incredible performance. It also brings in support for Jackson 3 and JSpecify, which ensures your applications are as robust and type-safe as they can possibly be.
And this upgraded foundation brings a literal night and day difference in observability. Honestly, gone are the days of basic logging where you were basically flying blind on your AI costs. Spring AI 2.0 delivers true production-ready observability. You're getting deep, micrometer, and open telemetry-backed insights. We are talking about granular token usage tracking, highly detailed latency metrics, and distributed tracing. You will know exactly how your agents are performing and, most importantly, exactly how much they're costing you.
For you, the developer actually sitting at the keyboard, this all culminates in a significantly improved developer experience. You'll be working with much cleaner, fluent chat client APIs to feel incredibly consistent. The whole thing relies on Spring idiomatic patterns, the dependency injection and abstractions you already know and love. This makes your AI code deeply maintainable, rather than having it look like some isolated, hacked-together science project.
Finally, Section 5. Why this matters now. How does this architectural leap actually translate to your day-to-day reality as a technical leader or a software architect?
Well, it means you finally have the tools to move beyond those fragile prototypes. You can reliably build out real-world applications that actually drive business value. We're talking about deeply integrated AI support assistants that implicitly know your company's data. We're talking about intelligent enterprise search, robust workflow automation that can trigger parallel actions, and even log and ops intelligence that acts as a true co-pilot for your DevOps teams.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, the critical question you really have to ask yourself and your team moving forward is this. Are you going to stick with building simple, linear AI wrappers, or are you ready to use Spring AI 2.0 to orchestrate true, intelligent enterprise agents? The tools are right there in your hands now. Thank you so much for joining me today, and keep building amazing things. I love coding.